you've had this journey and it's still growing, it's still continuing. What would you say the biggest lesson you've learned so far is?
The biggest lesson I've learned is you don't get what you deserve. You only get what you negotiate. That is from the book Decoded, written by Jay-Z, and it is something I really stand by. It's something that I've suffered from. It's something that I came up in the industry thinking, oh my God, I've done so much for you guys. I've done this, that. I helped you get a deal. I introduced you to this person. That person led you to your $5 million. Your $5 million led you to, buying that company which you sold for 100 million, whatever, right? Like, you would think people would take care of you for doing certain things, for making sure they were good, for making sure that they had money in their pocket, for making sure everything. And sometimes they won't, you know what I mean? They won't. And whose fault is that really? It's not their fault at all. They don't owe you, technically, they don't owe you anything, right? So you don't get what you deserve. You may deserve that and then some. You get what you negotiate. So if it's not in there, if it's not negotiated early on, please don't act surprised when you don't get it.
Where do you see, I mean, you guys have been, I've seen you on tour pretty much this past quarter. And yeah, seeing the world and traveling. Where do you see everything you're doing right now going in the next 2-3 years? What's your ideal situation?
Me personally?
Personally, yeah.
Personally, me, next 2 or 3 years. Right now, I was supposed to be out of the music business. So like, whatever, I don't know how many years ago, but let's just say 6 years ago or 7, I was like, you know what? I'm cool. If nothing happens to me within the next 3 to 5 years, that's monumental, I'm gonna just exit. I'm gonna exit and I'm gonna go work at fucking Target or Whole Foods or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I worked in a supermarket when I was a kid. It was one of my favorite jobs. I knew where everything was in every aisle, in case you asked me. I knew how to stock all the product properly, and I got in at 10 a.m. when they told me to, and I left at 6 p.m. when they told me to. And although those sounds contradictory to what I was saying earlier, if I'm okay with that, then I'm fine with life, right? I know that I can get out at 6 o'clock and actually go to the park with my son and watch my favorite TV show at 9. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that if I know that's what my life is. I'm not okay with it if I know that I want more or there is more. So doing this for so many years, missing kids' birthdays, missing family members' weddings, missing holidays, you kind of sometimes feel like I've done a lot, I've accomplished a lot, and it's amazing, but I want to probably live quite a bit of a more normal life now, So I said 3 to 5 years, I'm done. Nothing crazy happens, I'm cool. I worked with Jay-Z, bro. I worked with the biggest in the game. Biggest albums, biggest tours, biggest everything. What am I gonna do after that? Like, who am I gonna work with after that's gonna be that, you know what I'm saying? So I gave myself 3 to 5 years and then end up managing Khaled. He explodes. End up signing Vic Mensa. You know what I'm saying? I was like trying to do him and Chance, but Chance went the independent route, but still remained friends with all of them. And then Vic went and we signed him and Justine and Rhapsody and just all these little things happen where it's like, damn, maybe I'm not supposed to quit. You know what I mean? And again, wasn't trying to make it like some dramatic rapper, I'm retiring. It wasn't that. It was just like, I had fulfilled everything I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Like, I went to a trip in Africa with Jay-Z. And even with Jay-Z, who was at the top of the top of the top, 5-star everything, there still were like some scary ass moments, which just shows you, it doesn't matter money, anything, like power. You could be in places where it's like scary. And my point is, if that's happened with him, what am I gonna do with some other like rapper or artist at a lower level that my point is, I did everything at the biggest, highest magnitude. There was no need for me to stay in this and now be 15 years older, 20 years older, and want to start this journey again with, some 22-year-old who, again, may be amazing, but it's not, well, I don't think that's what I wanted to do. And, but everything turned around. and then I reinvented myself. And then it's like even this stupid Gold Couch happened, and then like social media took off, and then then like I was considered an influencer, or then forget all that, right? Forget that, forget the money, forget the popularity, forget all those things. I started to see through social media that I was actually inspiring people that were coming from where I came from, inspiring people that didn't go to school, inspiring people that thought like, damn, this guy did it. Like if he could do it, I could do it. Like I'm him. I'm from the same area. I'm from the same hood. I'm from the same, conditions. I'm from the same environment, and everything just started. It was so much positive. Like, yo, you move us. Like, yo, you keep us going. Like, yo, I'm gonna be where you are. I'm gonna do what you do, and it's like you can. You will. You are, and that shit mattered more than anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I stayed in. I'm like, you know what? I'll just ride this until fucking wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? Or at least for a few more years, and going to seminars and speaking, and people coming to see me speak. I went to London recently, and like a few hundred people came and paid to see me speak. Like what? Like I'm not no fucking philosopher. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I'm not nobody to come to, but for what I'm doing in the entertainment business and the culture, they seem to think there's something interesting there, and they did it, and they do it all over the country. And again, not about the money or anything. It's more just about, reading those comments every day. I swear to God, it's just like, man, you keep me going. Man, you got me through this. Meeting people on the street, meeting people at concerts. It's just, that's fulfilling, man, to know that you're inspiring, motivating people.
No, definitely. I mean, you're in a high atmosphere, rarefied space, should I say? And for people like me, the team, the world, it's inspiring to see.
Yeah, I appreciate
just
that.
the decor, and I think it's teaching a lot of us millennials and young entrepreneurs how to carry ourselves and not kind of limit.
Yeah.
Because it's cool, you can wear off-whites but still be on the 38th floor.
Yeah.
While still doing a meeting in Paris.
Yeah.
And I think that's, whether you see it, whether you don't, that's what inspires all of us.
Crazy.
So it's definitely something you have to keep sharing and doing, because
I appreciate that.
I think, you might not see it from here, but
Yeah.
down there, like, it's very tough, at the bottom.
Yeah, man.
And these small things help.
So, sorry, I kind of went on and didn't specifically answer the question. But I mean, I guess just moving forward, more me. And when I say me, because me is what's inspiring people. So I've been taking pictures my whole life, as I mentioned earlier. I'm going to do my first gallery and first exhibition with all the photos I've taken in the last 25 years. I'm going to do a book as well, in talks right now with some publishers. It's sounding good. I'm going to do exhibits and galleries all over the country. So I already have people in London and Toronto and Chicago already like awaiting, like, when you come, I have this set up, I have this museum set up, like, really, really, really good. And I think that's going to be a whole nother wave or run of, of another 2-3 years, of exhibitions and books and motivational speaking. Somebody hit me yesterday to come speak at Harvard. Like, what? Harvard? What? I have a high school diploma, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, so again, like, shit, if this is going to help other people, if this is going to help, I run into so many people. Yo, bro, it's crazy. Like, people would be like, yo, I take pictures because of you. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a book. I don't have nothing like really, I'm in a few books, but I mean, nothing crazy published that like, I don't have some big Rizzoli, coffee table book that people are using that, like, it's just social media and just like, people are like, I picked up a camera because of you. Like, and I've heard that hundreds of times. That to me is crazy. So that's what's in the near future for me. Khaled is a great business partner of mine. Us doing things together. Jay as well, and Roc Nation, and my man Tata. So just more personal stuff, more things that are setting up, and more film and television producing. Terrence J is one of my best friends, and he has a Viacom deal, and he has shows on there that he lets me produce with him. So I produced Safe Word with him, that's on MTV, and there's some other stuff we have coming up. So, again, that, like, I'm walking down the hallway the other day, and my friend Jarrell, who works here, great guy, was like, yo, you have something to do with Safe Word? I saw your name on the credits the other day. And it's like, that to me is like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know. I forgot it came on, and he's like, you know, like my name is in the credits of like a television show. You know, again, for somebody else, that's maybe normal. For me, kid from the Bronx who like was listening to music, to be like a producer and have my name on like films and television is like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. It's still mind-blowing to me. What's up, people? It's your boy, Lenny S. I am a music industry executive, I guess some would say, and basically, I am my come up.